I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Network. Well, we're going to talk about this Waukesha mass murderer up there, the guy that ran down so many people we remember during that Christmas parade. Absolute tragedy, and this guy is a scumbag of epic proportions. Now, in the current state of America, in this country, the mainstream media loves to elevate scumbags, George Floyd, loves to elevate scumbags into hero-like status a lot of times, and it may get the Democrats run over. That's a choice of words. During the midterms. Why? You can't elevate the criminals as the victim and devalue the victims and what's happened to them. In this country, we're trying to make it clear. I mean, you would think they would realize this has been very public now. People are off the criminal sympathy train. That train has entered the station. It's over. It's a wrap. Common sense Americans are not going to shield criminals, all right? Well, that's not going to stop the mainstream legacy media, because it seems if they got them a new hero, and it is the Waukesha killer. Also, we got him in a little stare down with the judge. He tried to intimidate the judge in the courtroom, and she ended up taking a break. She didn't like it one bit, and I don't know what she can do about it. It was very clear he was trying to intimidate the judge, so we got two articles, one Daily Wire, one The Blaze. Tagline for mass murderer, sympathy. Legacy media fawns over alleged Waukesha killer's tearful opening statement. Now, keep in mind, does anybody remember what the mainstream media did to Kyle Rittenhouse when he broke down in tears? The mainstream media attacked him. That was self-defense. This guy ran people down during a Christmas parade. Children, elderly. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. Legacy media outlets were slammed online for fawning coverage of the alleged Waukesha parade killer's opening statement. The outlets were blasted online, accused of attempting to garner sympathy for a mass murderer after several posted headlines highlighting the defendant's tearful opening statement. The suspect, who is defending himself in court, reportedly broke down in tears during an emotional opening statement, another example of erratic and delusional behavior he has exhibited throughout the court proceedings. A Twitter account called InWokeness posted screenshots of the headlines from national news outlets, all of which used the same phrase to describe the defendant's opening statement. Quote, Wisconsin Christmas parade defendant gives tearful opening statement. Two sides to every story. Are you shitting me right now? USA Today headline: Wisconsin parade suspect gives tearful opening statements. That was the AP, CBS News, and ABC News. Oh, man. And people, and there they are right there. ABC News, that's going to be CBS. That is USA Today. In Wokeness Twitter account, what the F? Is this how you cover a mass murdering psychopath who mowed down 70 innocent people? They got absolutely drugged. Twitter users slammed the outlets, accusing them of trying to garner sympathy for the alleged killer, where of course they are, because that's what they do. We're going to elevate criminals into hero status, and this guy is a monstrous scumbag. Quote, apparently tearful opening statement is today's universal mainstream media tagline for mass murder sympathy, one user wrote on Twitter. Tearful opening? He ran over children with a car, wrote another. At AP, at MSNBC, at ABC News, at CBS News. This is how we punish a person who killed unarmed elderly, children, and other citizens? Hashtag shame. Quote, how do you sleep at night? A user questioned. We're supposed to feel sorry for this mass murderer? You are all sick in the head. at ABC News, CBS News, and AP. This headline is gross. He's a cold-blooded murderer, said another user. He knew what he was doing and the harm he was inflicting. The popular Twitter account, Defiant Els, posted a photo comparing the Waukesha headline with another USA Today headline attacking Kyle Rittenhouse for crying on the witness stand. Look at this. Kyle Rittenhouse deserves an award for his melodramatic performance on the witness stand. That kid was defending himself against scumbags. And this was your headline for this asshole? Wisconsin Christmas parade defendant gives tearful opening statement, 2 sides to every story? No. This guy doesn't deserve a story. My God. The guy was Jeffrey Dahmer in a car, for crying out loud. Unbelievable. The social media backlash comes even as the legacy media has previously downplayed the Waukesha attack. In the immediate aftermath of the attack in 2021, an AP headline read, "Child is 6th death in Waukesha parade crash. Suspect charged." It wasn't a crash. A tweet from CBS News labeled the attack deadly Christmas parade crash. Other outlets referred to it as tragedy or crash. But as the Daily Wire reported at the time, those outlets referred to the 2017 car ramming in Charlottesville, Virginia as a, quote, car attack. You see what's going on? Many of you already know. We already know. The suspect's outburst is just the latest in a series of erratic behaviors and antics he engaged in during his trial proceedings. Okay, so let's get to this. This man right now is having a stare down with me. Judge in Waukesha Christmas Parade Massacre trial says suspect makes me scared, calls for a break. Look at this mother bleeper. Man, I almost did it right there. Big, fat, juicy F-bomb on this guy. The judge in the Waukesha Christmas Parade Massacre trial called for a break in Friday's proceedings, saying suspect Daryl Brooks was staring her down, pounding his fist, and making her afraid, according to WLUK-TV reported. What are the details? Brooks, who is representing himself, continually interrupted prosecuting attorneys, and Judge Jennifer Dorow ran out of patience. The station said, quote, "I need to take a break." Dorow said, "This man right now is having a stare down with me. It's disrespectful." He pounded his fist. "Frankly, it makes me scared. We're taking a break." Wow, I mean, look at this mother effer right there. Just prior to Darrow's announcement of the break, a prosecuting attorney was trying to speak, and Brooks continuously interrupted her. "One more interruption, and you're going to be removed to the next courtroom." "That's what you want to do anyway," Brooks replied. "It's not what I want to do." Again, warning Brooks to refrain from interrupting. Hammer this guy, Judge. Come on. When the attorney spoke of Brooks, quote, 7 prior criminal convictions. Apparently, Brooks pounded his fist on the table. Afterward, a camera focused on Brooks, who was angrily staring at the judge. Dorow also said Brooks was purposely disrupting the proceedings to draw out the trial. WLUK reported, and Brooks replied that he felt extremely disrespected by that. Who cares? Who cares? Interestingly, when Brooks asked one of his witnesses, a parade attendee, if he saw who was driving the red SUV through the parade, the man replied, "Yeah, you're standing right there." When Dorow said Brooks was trying to cast doubt on the integrity of the court, Brooks shouted, "This court ain't got no integrity." The parade massacre took place November 2021 when the driver in the red Ford Escape plowed through the crowd, killing 6, injuring nearly 50. Among those badly injured were 18 children. Damn. If convicted of any of the 6 murder charges against him, Brooks would get life in prison, adding he faces 70 other charges as well. So I guess, my guess is anyway, and somebody can correct me down below because I didn't look, But we don't give the death penalty in Wisconsin. Is that what's going on here? Because this dude deserves the chamber, the syringe, and or the electric chair. Can you do all three at one time? Just wondering. Wow. And I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be over dramatic here. Think about it. This guy is literally in a red Ford Escape. He is Jeffrey Dahmer on 4 wheels. Maliciously runs down these people, stares at the judge, and you have the mainstream media propping this dude up, trying to garner sympathy for him. Should this surprise us that in this day and time, the mainstream media is trying to elevate a criminal scumbag? It doesn't surprise me in the least. God, the media has done so much damage in this country, elevating criminals, hiding criminals, Hunter, trying to cover, trying to things just like the border. A lot of these news networks, they never even touch on it unless, oh my God, they're at Martha's Vineyard. You know, the one thing I can at least say is at least these entities, their ratings have dropped, especially, you know, on TV, because I think people are starting to figure out the people that there are people out there that believe, like Fox News and Newsmax and OAN and places like that, along with other alternative methods of coverage, us, the post-millennial thing, Daily Wire, that it's all like conspiracy theory. It's not, I assure you. Absolutely not conspiracy theory. This is the kind of stuff that's really going on, and this stuff does not make it to the nearly to the extent out to the public it needs to reach. It's such a problem. It influences everything, including voting. Wow. Talk about election interference. I'm just saying. Think about it. Think about it. Wow. I've got no sympathy for this guy. It's a shame if Wisconsin doesn't have the death penalty. That's a shame. No. In Texas, we don't fool around with this. We do not. I hope this guy gets convicted on all 70 charges. I don't know. Can the judge... I guess the judge could have him completely taken out of the courtroom. I don't know how that works since he's representing himself. This guy's not only dangerous, he's just odd. I mean, you got to be kind of effed up in the head to do what you did anyway, but you know what I mean. Not wanting representation, etc., etc. I don't know. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.